Grand Rising, everyone. Hope everyone is okay. Hope you're doing well. And I hope everything is going as planned. This is Denzemos, and you are welcome to the channel of Truth, Enlightenment, Freedom, and the channel of Breaking Impasse Free. If you are new on this channel, I talk about narcissism and narcissistic abuse. I talk about spirituality. I talk about personal and self development. And if that's what resonates with you, I invite you guys to join us, give us a like, share this video or podcast with friends, and you may subscribe if you haven't already. And for those that have always been with us, you are welcome back. And I thank you for your love and support. This particular episode, we are going to talk about spiritual transformation, spiritual growth, spiritual elevation. Now, these are some of the things I've learned on this journey, and I want to share with you because I believe there's a point or two that might be very beneficial in your own personal journey as an individual. First of all, for a person to embark on a journey of spiritual transformation, you must have something could have happened, which might include an awakening. Probably you have awakened to something very major that has been happening in your life. And you could have recognized a pattern. So this was a very strange pattern. You may have figured out that you have pretty much been doing the same thing again and again, okay? And you've always been getting the same results. It can be a job that you may have done for the last 20 years. And it has been the same thing you've been doing again and again. You're getting the same money, probably even sometimes they could have probably had a promotion somewhere in the middle, or maybe even not. And this has been going on, and you're realizing that your life is most likely not going anywhere. You could have also been triggered. Maybe you have been involved in a relationship and you've been fed up with this relationship, okay? You've been married with this person, maybe a relationship for a couple of years, and you're feeling like there seems to be nothing that is happening. You know, you guys seem to be going through some stuff. It is like the same thing. And it doesn't even have to be a very toxic relationship. It can just be a normal relationship, but at the same time, you're realizing that you guys are not growing. Okay? You don't remember the last time you changed your sofas. You don't remember the last time, you furnished the house, or the last time you painted your rooms and stuff like that. It has been the same thing. It has been going on for years. You don't understand what is really happening. Now, there is some very serious questions. You're believing something has got to change. That is exactly what is going to trigger you to go through some kind of spiritual transformation. You're thinking that there has to be more. There has to be something better out there for you. There has to be something you can do, to reach your goals, because everybody has got a dream. Everybody has got goals. Everybody wants to be somewhere. Everybody wants something better for themselves. But when you're not getting anything out of life, then you are actually being forced somewhere to make some big changes in your life. Number one is very important to recognize. First of all, you have got to understand the pattern. You have got to see the pattern. Not only do you see it, then you need to understand that pattern, and you need to feel that thing isn't taking you anywhere. You need to change something. So basically, you're going to start making some little moves. In most of the cases, these things don't even make any sense. You're like waking up one single day. Every single day, you're adding something to a creation, an innovation. And you're thinking that, okay, let me follow this path. Now, on this journey, when you have recognized the patterns, like I've said, you also have to be able to start breaking those patterns. And when you're breaking those patterns, it is going to be one of the most uncomfortable things you've ever done for as long as you have lived. It is going to be the most uncomfortable experience when you're trying to break out of a pattern. The people that are around you, you have these family members and you have these friends around you. people will be looking at you like, what is that thing you're doing? Because remember that you are transforming and you want to become your greatest version. Now, there is now an old version of you that you're familiar to, and people is familiar to around you. And these people feel that is where you should be. So most of these things you're trying to do, whatever it is you're doing, like I've said, you don't have to be doing what I'm doing. You may follow or maybe jump on a different path. It could be something different for you. Maybe a business, maybe your own company. Maybe it could be just simply stopping to date and work on yourself. Maybe healing, a lot of things. There is people that you are going to be, people are going to be kind of threatened by the things or the choices that you're trying to make. There is people who have been around you and they have been very comfortable being around that older version of you. But you, because you have recognized that pattern and you want to break out of that cycle, you're trying to go out there and discover the newer version of you. So these people will be like, this person, we don't understand what you're doing. You look around us, all these family members, look everybody, sometimes you might have parents. Parents are feeling like maybe you're going insane. There is some things, you started to make some big moves, and these people thinking that what is going on? Are you going insane or what? Maybe can we help you with something and stuff like that? And there's even something funny that I want to share with you guys. Most of the times there is people who will be used to you in your lowest self. They are used to that older version of you. They may sometimes be around you and they will tell you things like, oh, we are behind you. We've got your back. We support you and the things like that. We're here for you and all those kind of stuff. They will always show they are willing to stand with you at every cost. But somewhere along the lines, when you start developing and growing as a person spiritually, those people who say that they will support you and they have always had your back, those are going to be the first people that are going to abandon you. One of the things you need to realize, my chosen ones, is that people are comfortable when you are doing something that is lesser than what they are doing. But the moment you start moving to greater heights, these people are going to feel like, okay, this person now seems like they're going somewhere. And now they don't know what to do with you. They're looking at you in a certain way. They don't know how to speak to you. Some of the things they're telling you, isn't even sometimes making sense. And now that's where all these individuals are going to change and turn 180 degrees away from you. They are going to look the other side and they will start walking away. You're going to need support, okay? Everybody needs support. Everybody needs, at least even, it doesn't have to be financial. Sometimes you just even need somebody to speak with you, emotional support. Those individuals, they will not be anywhere to be seen. They're not going to be willing to come in to help you on your journey because they are only comfortable when you have gone back to do those same things that used to keep you stuck in a very long cycle. So that is where the journey becomes very intensive because you are now starting to lose everybody that was pretty much around you. You're in this corner and you're feeling like, okay, I used to have a lot of friends here. People used to show up here and there. We used to talk about everything. But now all of a sudden you've chosen to do something new. All those people that said they had your back, they're all quiet. They're looking around. Sometimes you might hear them gossiping around in the corridors. You might hear some information from some other people, telling you things like, oh, so and so told us that, I don't know, maybe you have a problem, maybe something going on with you, something wrong with you. Because you see, the reason why they call this journey a spiritual journey, that is because it is something that only you can see. It is a dream, it is a vision, something God has put in your mind, in your soul, and you need to follow that path. It is not something that everybody around you will do understand. If you look at all the inventors, the biggest creators in this universe, they have woken up one day and they decided to create something outside of their comfort zone. I'm not talking about a job because a job is where you're just going out there to work for somebody else. You're working for a certain corporation. Of course, you have a salary and then you have some days off and the things like that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about something different that is outside your comfort zone. It is something you're going to put your hands to. It is going to be your own innovation or most likely your own creation. That is where the journey begins, and the journey is going to be a difficult one. So it is where now you start to see these people are looking the other way. They are not around there. You're feeling alone. Sometimes you're calling them, maybe, you need some little bit of ideas or maybe advice. They don't even know what to tell you because they're not walking this journey themselves. So they don't even know what you're doing. So you have to prepare for such things, my chosen ones. You have to prepare to walk alone. Okay. In most of the cases, a person who is going to go very, very far, you have got to make a decision, and you also have to motivate yourself. You have to wake up every single day and do not count on anybody for any validation. I'm not saying everybody will abandon you. There may be a few people that God will send your way. There is people that you guys have had. They call them the destiny helpers. Some of those people are going to jump in and out of your journey. Depending on which level you are, you will get a different destiny helper depending on which level you have reached on your journey. And those people may come in. It could sometimes be financial help. They may see that this person is struggling, but we see they have got a dream. They will come in and they will support you. But let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. All those people that you will see around you trying to support you, those are going to be your destiny helpers. It is not going to be anybody that you have grown up with in your neighborhood. So when you're going on a spiritual journey, or when you start a spiritual journey, you also need to be comfortable with getting out of your comfort zone. So you need to think outside of the box. But when you're thinking outside of the box, remember that there's other people you have left in the box. So now they don't know what is going on with you. So everybody that you have known back in the years, you have grown up with these people, childhood friends, people you went to school with, even some of your family members, all those people are going to abandon you. My chosen ones, I want you to prepare for this journey. You are going to be left alone to walk on that journey. The moment you choose to stick onto that journey, God will send you some people. And those people will understand what you have going on. And those people will stand by you. They'll be at your side. Some of them will even just surprise you. You may just wake up one day and somebody will say, oh, I saw you doing this and I have an idea or two. Maybe there is, I can push you in some direction. I can give you a little bit of a push so that you can keep going. Those people, when they show up, those people, they're called destiny helpers. You have got to recognize those people because they're trying to help you to grow. But don't look around and try to think or believe there is so many people that you have been with many years that are going to be working with you along a journey. If they're not around to be seen, it doesn't mean that they're not watching you. You know what I mean? A lot of these individuals that you have grown up with in your neighborhoods, they are watching you behind the scenes. They are, they're in the windows watching you, struggling. They're in the background, Sometimes they are coming around in your social media pages. I remember back in the days, I used to even have stalkers. I still have I do have these stalkers, but at the moment I don't really care about that much. But I used to recognize that there were some stalkers who even was people that I used to know. And, they was always coming around and, in the background, you'd see some of these little fake profiles watching here and there. They wouldn't comment. That's what stalkers do. So a lot of those people that used to be a part of you, not only are they going to become your biggest haters, but they're also going to become your biggest stalkers because they don't understand what is going on with this person. What are they doing? They're trying to figure you out. What are you doing? What is going on with you? How come all these changes now? Why trying to become a different person? They're going to be in the background watching you. But they will not come around to show their presence. They don't want to be seen. They want to stay in the background to see, is it really you doing this and are you really going to get anywhere? So they hope that maybe you're going to give up. They really do hope that you're not going to reach anywhere in the journey. They want you in that little box where you was because that is the position that used to make them comfortable. Because now they didn't have to look at themselves in a certain way. So they didn't have to deal with guilt, because when you're going on this journey, when you start this journey, it makes some people uncomfortable. It's like they have this guilt inside of them. They're like, okay, so and so is doing this. Is it possible that we can also do that? But at the same time, because those are the people who used to know you when you was at your lowest self. So they can't really show up and tell you things like they want to be on board. Or, can you show them a thing or two? Is it one or thing or two they can do? Stuff like that. In some case scenarios, you might even find some of your stalkers, they start to copy you, you know. It will be those same people who told you that you're not going anywhere. You may now start seeing them in the background, trying to do things that you're doing. Secretly, behind the scenes, they are trying to copy you because they're feeling like, oh, maybe this person has started something. Let us copy him or let us copy her and stuff like that. So they're mimicking you, they are copying you, they are gossiping, all the stories will be said, the names will be called. That is what they call the spiritual journey, my chosen ones. Ladies and gentlemen, those are some of the things you need to prepare for, okay? It's a lonely journey, and you have to be willing to let the old go. Because when you have space, then the new can come in. But when you are crowded and loaded with a lot of old things and old people and whatever acquaintances, then eventually there's no space for new things to come in. New ideas, even sometimes new people. Every level that you reach, like I've said, is going to be a different level. You're going to start from the bottom. A journey is a journey. It's not a destination. Spiritual journey, you always have to know you're not trying to get to a destination. You're just walking this journey, trying to build brick by brick every single day to make sure that at least you're getting somewhere in life. So it's going to be a continuous journey of growth and evolution. That is what they call the spiritual journey and transformation. So it is not, like I've told you guys sometimes, it's not really a journey for everybody. It is not a journey for everyone. And most importantly, it is not going to be a journey for the people that have been around you. So they will walk away from you. But you have to know, you have to believe in yourself. You always have to wake up every single day. You have to motivate yourself. Not only that, you also have to validate yourself. Because I can promise you, ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be times when you are going to wake up and nobody is going to validate you. So if a person who is used to validation, whatever it is you want to do, you need to speak with somebody. Tell them your ideas, what you want to do. So you're waiting for their validation. You do not need to wait for anybody's validation, ladies and gentlemen. A spiritual journey is a journey for you. It is not for them. This is your dream. It is not their dream. Everybody is here to walk their own path. So you have to keep on going. You have to know that at one point in time, things are going to take off. Okay, don't expect any results in a day, maybe two. It's a very long journey. Sometimes you can start seeing results in a couple of years. There has been some people who have been lucky, and things have taken off in a couple of days, maybe even sometime weeks. But it's not something that is going to be happening for everybody. So some people may have to go through the whole process. Spiritual transformation is a whole process, and you have to start from scratch. You have got to start from the bottom. But everything starts with a decision. The ability to validate and motivate yourself every single day, and also the awareness that not everybody can come with you. You're not going to be forcing people to drag people along this path to stand behind you. They will not be there. They will watch you behind the scenes, but they're not going to be side by side with you walking along this path that you've chosen. Okay, my chosen ones? It has been a motivational video for today. Hope it resonates. Let us know in the section below what you think. Drop us a comment, like the page, share, and subscribe. You might book a session if you want to. You could donate or support to my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I'll catch you guys in my next one. Denzo Moses signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.